Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. Happy Gundam Battle Operation 2 North American Release Day. And this is a request from J.J. Johnson, who wanted to see the Gigan in Black Tri-Stars colors. So here they are, here I am, and let's see what we can do with this thing. The Gigan is deceptively fast. I always forget that it is a zippy little critter, but just the fact that you don't think a tank is going to be fast. At least I don't. You know, real-world tanks are pretty fast. But, yeah, I never expect this thing to be able to get out of its own way as quickly as it can, but the fact that it does move quickly and has a pretty small profile means it's actually really useful and sometimes very hard to hit. So, yeah, it's very much worth using. It's one of the better things at lower costs. And I remember doing fairly well with it here, so let's hope my memory is sound. It'd be a first, for one. But, let's see, yeah. Besides the shoulder cannons, it has the head cannon. Oh, it has head cannon. Well, be interesting to see what it's writing. But anyway, it also has a really good arm-mounted Gatling that does pretty good damage. And also the head Vulcans are surprisingly strong. They're almost as strong as the Gatling, they just don't quite have the range or the ammo. So, it's a trade-off, but I'm trying to get that person down while I can. Did not succeed, but now it's time to pick a new target and do what I can before I die. Because that is, of course, the downfall of the Gigan, besides the fact that it is small, which, again, can work in its favor. It has very little health. So you have to be very careful and make good use of that speed to make sure you survive. Right now I'm just hanging back, waiting for a good shot. That was a good shot, and a kill. Okay, so at 250 points, this is probably a level 2 Gigan. And it's a very common 1-star drop, I believe, so if you've been playing for a while, you probably have all the levels of it by now or pretty close, which is fine, because it's got airstrike. Because, again, it's a very useful mobile suit. In space, it has AMBAC, which means it doesn't have the little rebalancing animation when it comes out of boost, which is very useful. It means you can start shooting or fighting a lot sooner. It's almost the equivalent of the balancer skill that lets mobile suits melee coming out of boost, either on Earth or in space. But I believe the balancer does a slightly better job with that one thing, even though AMBAC, is more versatile. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Also, the Gigan actually has fairly strong melee. It's just it has this little claw hand it punches with, and it's kind of hard to land a hit with. I'm not sure if I get it done during this round or not. I may try, just because I like to try. I like trying to punch with the thing. But I do remember making good use of most of its weapons throughout, so yeah, as you can see, I'm getting between 140 and 160 damage per shot with the Gatling, which fires fairly fast, and again has almost as good a range as the main cannon. 1200 damage. That's another thing, because it's a low-cost mobile suit. The main gun could possibly be a little stronger, but let's see. Did I land? No, didn't quite land that shot, but I'm just going to hang back and see if I can land another one. It does have zoom on its scope. I just don't use zoom very often because it of course cuts out the edges of your field of vision even more than just being scoped in, and that's dangerous, especially when you're just sitting back here like I am, being a tank shooting at things. They're going to figure out where you are pretty easily, so you have to watch out. Got one more round in the 180mm cannon, and then I'll have to move to Gatlings and Vulcans. Missed the, I forget whether that's a Zuda or a Gim Camouf up there I'm shooting at. I think from the damage it's a Zuda. It's dead, which, good thing. Fighting against type, not always easy. Main gun's about to be ready, and landed a really good shot with that. Gatling is recharging, so yeah, as you can see, the Vulcan's pretty strong, and I got a kill with the Vulcan too. Yeah, so like I said, I managed to do fairly well with all of its weapons here. I'm taking some hits, and I probably could have avoided damage a little better than I sometimes do, but yeah, I'm doing damage. I'm landing a lot of pretty good shots. And let's see. I accidentally shot that person in the back. I'm not even sure what happened. All I know for sure is I sent the sorry tell immediately because that was not what I was trying to do. And now I'm in trouble because I'm like the most obvious target for the enemy team, and I'm sitting out in the middle of everything. So kind of move back a little bit and get ready to dodge after I make another shot. Missed that. I think it went too far. And now I may as well be shooting here. And at that range, I think I was... Yeah, if it hadn't, tackled forward, I was going to try and give it the clamps, but I did not have a chance to give it the clamps. Let's see, good. Somebody else just spawned in front of me. That's not the bad news at this level of health, especially with enemies coming in from a bunch of different directions. Went to the Vulcans for that. Should have gone to the Gatling first for slightly more range. As it is, see, somebody snuck off and planted a bomb, and I exploded. But yeah, their death is fairly common in low-cost rooms. You have less health, you have less defense, so yeah, a lot of dying goes on. But got an assist there, and I'm doing fairly well so far, I think. So we've got a slight lead. The bomb at the enemy base goes off, it'll be an even bigger lead. Looks like the enemy, from what I can see, is not really concerning themselves with it. I probably shouldn't have just spawned in and started fighting, but I did. I think someone was trying to take our checkpoint there, so... And now they're kind of moving to surround us, and I'm going to have to be, well, dead, possibly, because... That's one of the things, once you get started getting meleeed, there's not a lot you can do. Except, hopefully... Let's see, I did manage to read that. To be honest, I wasn't sure they were going to do it. But I landed 2 tackles in a row, and we destroyed the enemy base, so we're on a good track to finish this off. I got knocked down by everybody rushing in to capitalize on that, and unfortunately, none of them were able to finish the job. I did not land a 3rd tackle in a row, but my invulnerability kept me alive for a couple seconds. Yeah, if I had managed to land my attacks, I might have been able to kill that guy before I got back up, or at least wreck his feet, but... It happens. Everybody rushes in to try and get the kill, and sometimes you all bounce off of each other. Can't really be helped. And besides, we've still got a nice 1,800-point lead. That's in a 200 to 250-point room. It's not terrible. Not as much as I'd like, because a good 5, 6, 8 kills at those levels could be enough to turn it around with assists counted. But I'm pretty sure we've got this. And, let's see, used up all my boost to try and get in a position to fire on somebody somewhere. Did not hit. 15 seconds left. My Gatling is doing pretty good damage on whoever that is. And we've got about 1/3 of their health left. I'm not sure I'm going to have time to finish them off, but I'm going to be able to get some shots in. Switch to the Vulcans because the Gatlings are reloading. And that is the round. So yeah, pretty good, I'd say. One of the better ones I've done with the Gigan. And yeah, hope you like the color scheme, JJ. Hope you like the round. And yeah, top score, top damage. 64,000 damage in a 250 room is really not bad. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. So until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So I'm not sure when and how those 10 mobile suits are going to get distributed to everyone, but everyone will get them no matter what region you're playing in. But hopefully they'll just give them to us when the US game went live, because I'm recording that a good few days before that happens, so we'll find out. But yeah, we should be getting a bunch of those soon, and Maelstrom, aka MS-12, did the numbers, and if you already have all those suits, you're in for almost 100 recycle tickets, like 94, 96, something like that. So it's going to be a good time.